My name is Fedotov Grigory. I'm Senior Technical Specialist. And today I want to present to you new features and enhancement of Micromine 20.5. And after my presentation, I will answer all of your questions. So on this slide, you can see our presentation plan. And it's cover files, drill holes, WYSIWYGs, wireframes, DTM, grids, strings, block model and resource estimation, implicit modeling, statistics, plotting, macro, underground design, surface plus design, ring design, optimization, shadowing, grade control, and surveying tools in Micromine 20.5. So let's start from files. Now you can set up units of measure for each column in any file by using Modify File Structure tool. Modify Structure window can also now display different UTF-8 file format. The current file encoding is indicated bottom left of the window. Also, when the structure of the file has been modified, you can expand a show change link to use summary of the change you have made before applying those change. And another one things, you can use units of measure in expression editor when dealing with numeric values. So here's example of units of measure settings. And at the bottom of this window, you can see encoding information. And also here, we can see some information about change in this file. And in expression editor window, you can set up some units. Google KML and GPS export, we also improve these tools. Now you can, during the export data in Google KML or GPS format, you can select convert coordinates option and set up some EPSG system which you want to use. For example, in this case, we can use WGS 84 system for convert coordinates. Export to Excel file, we also improve this tool. Now you can write field names and including units and export description of each field. And also you can export units of measure of each column. By using these options. We also improved export to WITL. Now it's file import export WITL tools. And also we improved form validation process for this form set. File editor. We add some tools for freeze rows and columns. As you can see here, we can freeze some row, unfreeze this row, and for example, freeze top row. And also we improve performance for delete, undo, redo tools in file editor. Import wireframe. Now we add some additional texture map triangulation 3D model formats in this process. Also, if you select Micromine type of import file, you can select additional option, import vertex attributes, which import attribute for each vertex. import GIS and text files. So we add text encoding options. By default, it's after default encoding options, but you can select any options which you need during this process. And also we add auto load point into Visix for text file. So if you have X, Y, and Z coordinate in your input data, after export, this file automatically load into the Visix. Also, we add dominant in-field extract tool for character extract type. And we add new tool, utilities convert to Unicode if you need to convert your data. Drillholes. We enhanced column header properties such as font, text alignment, text rotation, and text colors. So now you can set up any of them. And also we add multiply column selection by using Control hotkey. Also, now you can interactively move a column by using your mouse, and you can also delete any column by using delete key. So here, example of setting font for all columns. Also, you can move it and delete. Now Drillhole lock supports dragging and dropping saved forms, and also undo and redo tool are now available on the toolbar. So as you can see, you can drag any form which you already save. Also, we add synchronize selection for each Drillhole log displayed form. For example, here we have some labels for gold, and you can select any point in Visix or select label in Drillhole log window, and it will synchronize. Also, we improved Drillhole design tool. We add peak point in Visix tool, and also we add edit extend tool. So you can change the size of your pattern. And we add additional Buster for the hole numbering. This is another way how we can numbering your drill holes. So on this slide, you can see how we can interactively change the size of pattern and create database and visualize it. In grade compositing function, we add symmetric waste around or option. By using this option, you can create symmetric waste interval, around or interval. And we also add a new automatically adjust to bar white checkbox for graphs form, Visix form. Visix. For GIS file, now you can set up the appearance, positions, and frequency of segment labels on the lines tab of that form. So here you can see all settings which now available. Now Micromines works very fast with big point cloud data, even with each point labeling. As you can see, it works very fast. And here we have near 600,000 points. We improved speed of loading, selecting, deleting, and editing of these points. Also, now you can change transparency of your point cloud in properties window. So here you can see how we can delete part of this and cancel this operation. So it's really fast. The Visix measure tools now incorporates an annotation overlay that includes angles and distance. So now it's more convenience for users. As you can see, we can see all information about this part which we measure. For SegY, we add palette and color set options. So as you can see, you can select this option and set up color set. Color set must be numeric and are expected to be in the range from -1 to 1. Magnifier window, we also improved navigation and added zoom controls to a local toolbar of this tool. So we also improve this function. We improved properties windows and now point, string file, wireframes, and Drillhole. You can change any visualization parameters, for example, colors, line weight, text properties, or something else for each of this layer. So here we can see how we can change our Drillhole database properties. Also, we can change, for example, wireframes. Here we can select wireframes and change transparency and draw style. So we don't need to select this form and change settings there. We can just use properties window. Also, we can change it for strings file. Also, we add additional buttons for close all files. So, for example, you open 10 files and you just press close all, and all of these files automatically will close. Also, you can select some files and use close selected tool. Lookup values now work with multiply selected objects. Here, as you can see, we select few strings and set up type for these strings. Wireframes. A new optimize button is now available in the wireframe manager. So by using this tool, you can rebuild the topography, remove unused points, and compact the database for each wireframe type. So you can use this tool. For example, if access to the geometric properties of one or more wireframes type is slow. Center line to solid. We add some additional options. This is prevent volume duplication, and also you can assign some attributes in underground wireframe after using this tool. So about duplicate volume, you can use this option, and as you can see in our wireframes, our wireframes automatically intersect. So we cut duplicate volume from this. And this option will work only if you select close ends option. And about assign attributes, as you can see, if we select one of this wireframe, here we have these properties: length, heading area, gradient. Also, we improved distance from points to wireframe tool. So now it write negative values for point. For example, if point inside wireframes or below topo. And also we improve wireframe manager. So now current project folder show as a default file path. A new triangle selection option has been added. So this tool allows all triangle which have a face normal, which is within a specified angular tolerance to the inverse of the view direction to select it. In the following example, angular tolerance is 90 degrees. So this function will help you to select triangles by this algorithm. Now we can automatically create tie lines for wireframes. So here we have auto tie lines tool, and program automatically will create it. Also, you can refill this layer or use this tie line in auto build wireframe process. So as you can see, program will use this lane. We improved point snapping tool. So previously, in order to select a point, the mouse had to be close to the point and over the wireframe, which was problem in the case of a point which lay close to the edge or the vertex of a very narrow triangle. So now we improve, and it's more convenient for users. DTM. So here a new clip interactive tool. So you can select your DTM in Vuzix, select clipping string, and after that program will clip your surface by using this string file. So as you can see, it worked very fast. Grids. We added new ABOS, approximation based on smoothing interpolation algorithm for gridding creation. So as you can see on gridding method tab, we have this method, and you can use it for gridding creation. Also, we add auto radius calculation for IDW method. So as you can see, you can select circle shape or ellipse shape, and in both cases, radius will automatically calculate. So when a search radius is unspecified, it's automatically calculated as 10% of the grid size in the X dimension. A new option to create logarithmic contours has been added to the input tab of the create contours form. So also on the output tab, you can set up label every end per power of 10. So you can also set up this value. Strings. A new adjust remaining points checkbox option has been added to the string gradient form. This checkbox is important when you have made a partial string selection. So as you can see on this picture, you can use this option to smooth these points and set up gradient for it. Block modeling and resource estimation. On the modeling parameters tab of the IDW form, you can now select use a variable search trend option. The structural trend file you select here is an output of the create unfold trend function in implicit modeling menu. Also, we added co-grading mode for ordinary, rank, and multiply indicator grading. By using this mode, you can interpolate few elements by the same time. For example, if you have a good correlation between two elements, here we have value A and value B, and you haven't enough data for one of them, you can use first element semi-variogram settings for interpolate the second element. So as you can see, we need to select only one semi-variogram settings. Implicit modeling. In implicit modeling, we add quality and tolerance setting on output tab. There are now few quality settings: drafts, standard, high, ultra, and custom. And also we improved algorithm that made the modeling process faster and the rendering is smoother. Vein and contact modeling. The user can now use a slider to set a tangent value between 0 and 100, where smaller values favor smoothness and larger values favor accurately honoring the contacts. So this allows for more accurate models to be created based on user preference without the need for a super fine resolution. Now you can use filter in populate block model tool. So, so in this process, you can use this one for your block model and select any fields from your block model to filter. Statistics. A new split data by key field option on the display tab of the sketchogram form allow data to be grouped according to the values in a key field. So as you can see here, we can use this key field. Also, we add symbol set, so you can use it for displaying different values from key field. As you can see here, we have different symbols for different value. On ternary diagram, we add free color dominant display mode. And in this mode, each point takes the color of its closest component. Since there are only ever free color on display. And it may be more evident than in free color blending mode. Also, you can use here chart symbol set as on previously slide. Cross-edge scatter plots. So the option to model semi-variograms in a edge scattergram plot is now a separate function. And on this scatter plot, you can see values of pair if you select some points on chart. Chart presentation layout. We create this tool for cases when you need to display a variety of statistical charts on a single canvas. So as you can see here, you can set up different charts, select form set for each chart, and program will create canvas with all of this. Also, we improved chart annotations. So you can set up font characteristics. You can set up data annotations, set up annotation styles. So as you can see here, we have these annotations. And you can create polylines on charts. You can close these polylines if you want to select some area. Also, you can select annotation style and create annotation by using this style. Also, you can copy annotation by using Ctrl, and we improved Move Annotation tool. Great tonnage curve chart. So here we add new option to display the element mass on display tab, and also you can select option show a data report table below the graph to show you summary information about your cutoff. So here you can set up your cutoff and show report tab table option. So here's this table. Chart legend. We also improve legend display. So now you can set up different settings. For example, horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, layout, and as you can see, you can set up your legend as you want. We added square charts option for QQ plot, search neighborhood chart, and scattergrams. So now you can create charts by using this option. In box and whisker plot, we add multiply input file support. So as you can see, you can select several files. Also, we add color by K option. And now you can sort your data by using K field. So all this option on input data tab. We also add additional input types for semi-variograms. So here's a list, full list of these types. It's variogram, parallelogram, relative variogram, pairwise relative variogram, covariance, matogram, and rhodogram. And here a short description for each type of this. Also, we improve semi-variogram tool. So now it works with several nugget effect. And as you can see, if you change some mathematical model on one of variogram, so it will change on another. We improve semi-variogram map. Now it works with several fields for cochrigans. So as you can see, we select two fields, gold and silver. And now we can create few semi-variogram maps for each field and for gold and silver. We also add co-writing support for search neighborhood stats, QKNA chart, cross-validation, and semi-variograms. So all of these tools now working with several fields. Quick statistical summary. We add K field input option, and we add include all rows. So as you can see here, we have report for each value in key field, and also Micromine create all field, all key, I mean. Plotting. So we added new options to print to Microsoft PDF and XPS file to the print setup dialog and the plot menu. Now options print to a PDF file have been added to the printer macro function form. Also, we add invert white polylines option. So this option is useful when you're working with white polylines on a dark background in VisX. And also we add compatibility mode. The plot editors use modern rendering technology for better print quality and rendering speed. However, some printer drivers, including PDF printer drivers, may not support this rendering technology. In this case, you need to select this option. Also, we add text rotation option in properties window. So as you can see, you can rotate for 90 degrees in a left or right direction and flip the text upside down. Macro. So after macro ending, you can select one of this option. You can close Micromine, log off, select hibernation or shut down. And also we add run macro button. So you can edit your macro, and after that select few rows or all rows in your macro and press this button. So you don't need to use main menu. Mine design. We add preview the cutting profile in mining blocks creation tool. So as you can see, you can select preview, and after that you can rotate your grid and change the size interactively in Vuzix. Tunnel to center line. So we add this tool, and now you can create center line from wireframe. So as you can see, we have some wireframes, and program automatically will automatically create center line for these wireframes. Surface blast design. So we add create pattern by polygon tool. So you can select polygon, set up parameters for this pattern, and after that, program will create blast holes according to this lane which you select. So here another example. We can just use additional options, and it's very useful when you have some polygons like this one. Also, you can interactively set up the extents of your block. You can also rotate it, you can move it, and change size of that. And switch the row direction. Plot summary report. A new report by hole type checkbox option on the blast hole plot options form allows for the block summary. So it's common for a blast hole pattern to comprise more than one hole type. For example, you have burden, spacing, and depth values. So you can use this option to create report by using these different types of your blast hole. In modeling displacement tool, you can now select an option to write the displaced polygon and displacement vectors to new files, and you can, after this, you can auto-load these files. Ring design. So now you can import and display as drilled drill holes. So here we have fact drill holes, and we add special options for displaying as drill holes. So now you can compare your project drill holes and as drill holes. Also, you can turn off and turn on as drill or project drill holes. Adjustment options. So now we can adjust the length of the drill holes and create standoff during the ring design process. Delete drill holes from selected. So you can select some rings and use our new tools, delete drill holes from selected ring, to delete all holes in this ring. Export. So now you can export wireframe and centerline string from ring design file. Ring renumbering. So now you can select your drive and renumber the rings. So as you can see, the number of rings will change. Pit design. You can now select a pit or a dump design mode and also set up the direction. We also add direction settings on pit design toolbar. Optimization. So when the centerline strings alignment option is selected, you can now specify an access path code field in this string file. This field stores the code for the haul road or underground access drive used to reach the extraction, and is also an attribute of the stage wireframe. So now you can use this additional field. Now you can use 3 new reports files. So it's input parameters file and a summary by rock type and by material beans. Summary report contains only main information about optimization, like ore and waste tonnage, net value, stripping ratio, and so on. And input parameters report contains all information about your optimization setting, like filters, input files, and so on. Scheduling. Solver. Optimization now benefits from a faster built-in solver with support for multiply process cores. You can set up number of cores that can be used in optimization process. And for backward capability, select the use legacy solver option. So you can select one of these options during the optimization process. Task properties. So now you can set up task properties of each task. You can select this task and setting any attribute or any parameters for this. And also you can quick edit wireframe attributes value by right click on it. Task attributes. A task attributes grid now replace the attribute dialog used in previous version. So base units and unit objects are now supported in this window. You can use this window to display a pick list of unit object defined in the manager unit form. You can add new units and also to assist in identifying cases where unrecognized units are assigned to task attributes. You can use scheduling reports, diagnostic report, for find these unrecognized units. Gantt chart options. So we also improved our Gantt chart. You can label each task on it. You can select one of your attribute. You can set up colors for this label. Also, you can set up color by attribute option and select color set. So as you can see, we label each task on Gantt chart and change the color of these tasks by using some attribute. Grade control. We also improved our grade control tools. So now there is two modes, Polygon and Wireframe. Here we have report button for running process and setting. As you can see, we can press refresh our report file. So if we change any polygons and just press one button, program automatically will recalculate these values. And now it works with Polygon and wireframes. Also, now our grade control tools support for material bin. So you can set up different material bins, for example, by using low grade, mid grade, and high grade options. And this categorization we'll use in report file. Surveying. Point cloud to wireframe. We add new powerful tool to convert underground laser scan surveys into wireframes. So you can just export your points in Micromine and use our new tool. On this slide, you can see just how it works. We save part of this point cloud and use our new tool, point cloud into solid. Select this file and press run. So we don't need to do some operation like clean our point cloud. Program automatically will create wireframe without any problem, without any errors. So as you can see, we can validate this wireframe, and here no any errors. So on this slide, our key features of Micromine 20.5. It's point cloud modeling, so it's new functionality to convert underground laser scan surveys into wireframes. So these tools in surveying model. We improved our charts. So charts in core and resource estimation models. We added co-kriging for all type of kriging. This is option inside resource estimation model. And also we improved our mining tools, grade control, ring design, and surface blight design. So it's our mining model. Thank you for your attention. You can download Micromine 20.5 on our website. I hope to see you soon on our next webinar. Goodbye.